Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports, college basketball picks and predictions for Sunday, March 30th, 2025. We're looking at the only two games of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, previous day's results. I got cooked thanks to Alabama. I don't like you, Alabama. Overall, we go 1-3 on the day, bringing our season-long record to 474 and 449. So I'm going to recap these two games, which should not take very long, and then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. So our only winner, we had the over 156.5 in the Texas Tech and Florida game. This one was good. This game was crazy fast pace. Texas Tech shot the ball 72 times while also taking 13 free throws. That is not normally the style of ball they play. Florida, 57 shot attempts, 27 free throws. They made 25 of them. That was the difference in the game. Florida wins, but only by 5. So therefore, they don't cover the 6.5. Really, though, their 5-point win was pretty fraudulent. Their largest lead of the game was 5. Texas Tech at one point had a 10-point lead. They really dominated majority of the game. Florida was never able to pull away. Texas Tech almost pulled away, but Florida was able to bounce back, get them in their sights again, finish the game on top as they win by 5. So shout out to the Gators. You get her done, you move on. Texas Tech is now done. Then we had Bama. If you would have told me before tip-off that Alabama would win the offensive rebound battle 8-5 and win the turnover battle 10-13, I would have put a bajillion dollars on Bama plus 6.5 and the over of 173.5. I then would have become homeless because that lost. Final score, Duke 85, Bama 65. Alabama could not hit water from a boat. It was not a good day to be a Bama fan. They shoot it 35% from the field, 25% from deep. Mark Sears follows up his 10 3-pointer game, going 2 of 12 from the field with 5 turnovers. I like Mark Sears. He's a good guy. Today he sucked. Everybody sucked besides Grant Nelson. So, adios, Alabama. Your season is done. You will forever be a football school. That is all I have to say. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, there's only 2 games, and the SEC pissed me off today, so I'm fading them in both of them. Tennessee, Houston, give me the Big 12. Give me Houston minus 2.5. I'm also taking the over 124. It's 124 points. Surely they can get there. I really probably should be taking the under. Whenever an over-under is this low, you should probably just hammer the under because Vegas knows more than we do. This game's going to be slow-paced. It's going to be focused on defense. It's going to be a rock fight. Going to be brutal, but give me the over. Tennessee, they've beaten Wofford, UCLA, and Kentucky in their first 3 games. They average 75 points per contest, played a bottom 30 pace, shoot it 46% from the field. They match up well size-wise. Ziegler's going to be in for one heck of a game at point guard, I think. He's going to be the main focal point in terms of how they're actually going to control the offense. I like all their guards, all their transfers. Their big guy down low should have an interesting time. They're well coached. They hold on to the ball. Both of these teams don't turn the ball over much, which should be interesting going up against 2 top 20 defenses comparatively. There might be some scrappy play. Normally, both of these teams like to get into it down low. Give me, if there was an over-under on technical fouls, I would take the over. If it was set at like 0.5, I would hammer the over. I bet you that's a line somewhere. I should look into that. Houston, they've beaten SIU, Edwardsville, the Zags, and then Purdue. They score 74 points a game, played a bottom 5 pace, shoot it 46% from the field. Now that I think about it, have they covered a game? I know they didn't cover against Gonzaga. They didn't cover against Purdue. I think they covered against SIU Edwardsville. Not 100% sure about that, though. They played a bottom 5 pace, absolutely dirt slow, shoot it 46% from the field. Both of these teams do make 8 3-pointers a game, which is more than you think considering how low of points they score. Both top 15 defenses. Again, this one's going to be close game basically the entire way out. Two well-coached teams. Give me Houston. Give me the over. The SEC's been pissing me off, so I'm betting against them. Next game, Michigan State. I'm taking a plus 4.5. Also taking the over, 147.5. You will not catch me betting many unders because I'm a stubborn bitch. In terms of coaches here, I'm going to go with the guy I trust more, and that is Tom Izzo. I like Bruce Pearl. I like his basketball team. But Auburn really hasn't been that impressive. Now, there were some interesting statistics thrown around in my Discord server. If you are not in the Discord server, link is in the description below. Go hop in. Auburn is, I think it was 1-7 in their last 8 games covering first half spreads. So, if you don't trust Michigan State for the entire game, but you do like them in the first half, this might be a good bet for you. They're probably sitting around +2 first half. I might hammer that. Sparty, they've beaten Bryant, Ole Miss, and New Mexico in their first 3 rounds. They score 78 points a game, played a top 150 pace. They shoot at 46% from the field. They don't shoot the 3-ball well or often. 6 3-pointers made a game, 32% from deep. That is not their style of ball. They're going to take a bunch of mid-range shots. They're going to drive to the hole, get layups, extend the clock a lot, and get to the free throw line. That is classic Tom Izzo basketball. They're going to be insane on defense. They're going to hound you. They're not going to turn the ball over. And they're going to go deep into the shot clock. Auburn, basically the exact opposite. They've beaten Alabama State, Creighton, and Michigan. Now, they were down to Creighton at halftime by 9 points. They were down to Creighton at halftime by, I think, 2 points. Then they were down to Michigan with 9 points, 12 minutes left. They have not been playing good basketball for the first 30 minutes of each game. And then they just turn into absolute gods for the final 10 minutes. I don't think that's going to work here against a Michigan State team that's really, really well disciplined. Tom Izzo's going to call a timeout, look all of his players in the face, and be like, hey, I'm old as shit. Quit playing like ass. And they're going to be like, okay, coach, we'll do whatever you say, coach. I love you, Tom Izzo. So I trust them more than I've trusted the previous team Auburn has played to actually maintain composure down the stretch and keep the game close. So for that reason, I'll take Michigan State plus the 4.5. Also the over, 147.5. Auburn plays at a quick pace. Bruce Pearl should know that if they really want to get out and beat Michigan State, they're going to have to play quick and put up a lot of points. So give me Michigan State, give me the over. And that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate y'all watching and tuning in. Go Sparty, go Houston, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.